Ah, god damn it, I kinda set myself up for this when I did that unscripted, didn't I? I guess I kinda have to talk about this album now. So yeah, Trench was also a thing that happened on October 5th, along with every album ever for 2018. But yeah, this one had some big damn hype behind it. Blurry Face was like the biggest freaking rock album of 2015. I don't remember caring about it much back then, but apparently everyone else just jizzed themselves inside out over it because we've been trying to shake off the influences that they helped kick off for the past 3 years with an increasingly poor success rate. But now their long-awaited follow-up has finally dropped, and yeah, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine, you know. Whatever, it's good for what it is, I guess. If you like 21 Pilots, this is kinda more of what you generally expect from them. So, you know, mazel tov and all that, but it's probably also not something that'll win over the unconverted, and the lack of new ideas or interesting hooks will probably keep it out of a fair amount of people's memories. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever, that's all you really need to know. Whew, boy, this is awkward. I mean, what? What more do you want me to say? People, I'm sorry, but I never really jumped on the 21 Pilots train, even when it was at full steam. I mean, their music tends to be pretty good if you're into, like, moody, super heady electronica that isn't afraid to occasionally bring in a guitar or two, but I don't know, guys, this is a band that's just never rocked my world. I'm shocked at just how big they ended up getting over such a short period of time. What on earth made people go so crazy for these guys? I don't know. It's not that I find the band inherently, like, bad or anything. Not at all. They're just so underwhelming. They're very, very hard to get excited about. I don't know, I don't get it. I especially don't get why this exploded on the rock scene. This stuff feels almost like it's out of my jurisdiction, for fuck's sake. The tone this band usually goes for, oh, it's something else. I mean, this music really does not like to give you any punch, does it? It's not about intensity or jumpiness or fun most of the time. It's about creating a mood, especially on this album. It creates a tense mood, a sinister mood, a very deep and at times unsettling kind of vibe. There's a quietness to this record and a calm that isn't so much soothing as it is unnerving. It's like the kind of quiet you get in horror movies before a big jump scare happens. It's a threatening kind of calm. Except on this album, I don't know, it feels like there was just not nearly as much payoff to all the tension they were building. And there's 56 minutes of this build, and look, 56 minutes without a big payoff or a climax, that's basically just a Blumhouse film. What the fuck? This album may feature a blackbird on it, but a more fitting image would have probably been of a giant blue ball. I don't know, maybe I'd be more into the payoff if I followed the narrative of this album, but people, I'm sorry, I do not even slightly care about that. Like, not even slightly. I don't even like the story in the Coheed and Cambria albums, and at least those have the decency to shred every once in a while. Here, I'm just even less interested because the music is so not engaging. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm working on this video while working on this video too, and listening to so much Rush over the past few weeks has probably made every other ballsy motherfucker who thinks my music has a story to tell look like that picture of a little puppy telling the big dog fuck you. But yeah, look, not impressed. Let's be real, you probably only clicked on this video to get some kind of cheap validation of your own opinion on this album, and you know what? I can actually give you exactly what you want here with that. I totally can. Because if you dug Blurry Face, you'll probably like this one too. And if you didn't, well, same rule applies. You'll probably hate it. The lyrics are a bit more esoteric, but who cares? It's still basically the same thing sonically, just not quite as fierce. Like I said, it's fine. People who dig this will like it. People who don't will ignore it, and the world will carry on. What you carry with you going into this album is the exact same thing you'll walk out of it with. I walked in with meh, so I came out with meh. It'll please fans, it won't win over naysayers, and I hate when an album gives me so little to talk about. Trench gets 3 angry stans screaming at me in the comments because I refuse to praise Senpai out of 5.
Super special thanks to Mo Madison, Keller Oram, and Jack Brinton.
I jump right in and pull my pin and go with you.